because it is easier than thinking. Direct perception replaces dependence. Recognition replaces obedience. Stop feeding the illusion. Stop agreeing silently. Stop pretending someone else decides for you. Power cannot exist without participants. When you act independently, you remove its foundation. That's why independent thinkers are not welcomed in society. Power does not die, it disappears. When people stop sustaining it. Power is not in the orders. Power is in the compliance. Those who give commands rarely act themselves. They do not march, they do not fight, they do not risk. The moment a soldier steps forward, the moment a worker follows, the moment a citizen obeys without question, that is when authority manifests.
Public displays of mourning, tearful speeches, solemn ceremonies, or dramatic tributes are sometimes carefully staged performances rather than genuine expressions of sorrow. This calculated theater reveals a darker truth. In the hands of the powerful, collective sorrow can become just another tool for control.
Before authority exists, there is silence. No commands and no instructions. Perceived power is control, sustained by the actions and beliefs of you and me. Society's perception of power is a construct, rather than an inherent attribute. Control is a form of manipulation that thrives on fear. We've mistaken control for power. Fear seduces individuals into relinquishing their voice and sovereignty. The relinquishing of voice and sovereignty leads to a loss of self. But what if the powerful weren't powerful at all? Authority only exists when people follow it. Without consent, it cannot function. Authority is created, not given. Someone declares knowledge. Someone claims the right to lead. Power dynamics are often perceived as inherent, but are, in fact, constructed through collective belief and societal structures. The perception of power held by a few is contingent on the collective acceptance and perceived powerlessness of the many. Individuals possess inherent power that can be reclaimed through awareness and collective action. The illusion of power dissolves when individuals recognize their inherent agency and potential for influence. The world operates as a stage play, where the audience unwittingly reinforces the illusion of power. The leader stands in the spotlight, symbolizing authority and control. You think they lead? They only speak. And you obey. The stage exists only because the audience continues to applaud, maintaining the illusion. The audience's participation perpetuates the performance. solidifying the leader's perceived strength. The authority wielded by those in control is derived from the collective participation of individuals. Remove consent, and the system collapses. True power resides within individuals, yet this inherent strength is often overlooked or suppressed. The illusion of power held by a few is maintained by the collective amnesia of individual potential. Humans follow because it reduces responsibility. Decisions are difficult. Doubt is uncomfortable. Being led feels safe. It transfers accountability. I did what I was told replaces personal judgment. True power radiates, even when it costs everything. Following is not ignorance. It is choosing comfort over responsibility. Authority in spiritual form is still authority. No robe or title changes this. Any voice claiming access you lack creates hierarchy. Obedience to a teacher or system is still compliance. Awakening does not require new leaders. It removes the need to follow anyone. The perceived need for security and belonging drives the surrender of individual sovereignty. Societal structures, such as politics and leadership, are often depicted as pyramids. These pyramids of control are built on a foundation of inherent instability. Humans agree to follow. Kings, teachers, governments, systems, or experts all require your permission to hold power over you. Individual awakening can disrupt the system of control. Authority ends when consent is withdrawn. You stop asking, who decides? You stop seeking approval. You act based on direct perception. No rebellion needed. No replacement system required. Individual growth is a fundamental aspect of reclaiming the world. Control is distinct from power. The act of controlling does not inherently equate to possessing true power. Domination does not signify strength. Overpowering others is not an indication of genuine fortitude. Giving away one's voice for safety represents a gradual loss of self. The act of suppressing one's truth equates to a slow form of dying. This act is what results to validation seeking neediness. You've forgotten you are, and you want people to validate your existence. Speaking one's truth is essential for maintaining personal integrity and vitality. Refusal to obey should be rooted in the preservation of one's inner values. Actions should align with one's moral compass to maintain personal integrity. Dishonoring one's soul leads to internal conflict and a loss of self. Presence is reclaimed by expressing authenticity and truth. Authenticity involves speaking only what is real and genuine. Love possesses the power to transcend fear, enabling individuals to reclaim their true essence. Acknowledging the presence of love behind fear is essential for personal growth and self-discovery. By honoring love, individuals can dismantle the barriers erected by fear, fostering a deeper connection with themselves. Self-leadership involves taking initiative and responsibility for one's own life and actions. But let it be rooted in something deeper than ambition. Let it be rooted in love. not in selfishness. External control often leads to suppressing individuality and authentic expression. Embracing essence fosters self-awareness, personal growth, and genuine fulfillment. The concept of external influence dictating mass action. Strip them of their followers, their applause, their echo chambers. And what are they really doing? Nothing. Their power was borrowed. The chair remains empty. Authority collapses because it has no support. Authority does not survive without consent. Awakening begins when you stop relying on it. Highlighting the consequences of illegitimate rule. Power is not what it appears to be. It does not exist on its own. It exists only where people allow it. Without consent, power cannot act. It has no form. It has no authority. Governments, corporations, and organizations are not inherently powerful. They operate because people comply. Rules, hierarchies, and procedures exist only if followed. Remove compliance, and systems fail. Power is a reflection of consent. Power is not what it appears to be. It does not exist on its own. It exists only where people allow it. Without consent, power cannot act. It has no form. It has no authority. The illusion of control is often mistaken for genuine power. Governments, corporations, and organizations are not inherently powerful. The perceived powerful may, in reality, lack true strength. They operate because people comply. Rules, hierarchies, and procedures exist only if followed. Remove compliance, and systems fail. Power is a reflection of consent. Meetings, ceremonies, titles, and uniforms are not proof of power. They are signals to maintain compliance. Protocol creates the illusion of authority. Without belief in the system, the rituals are empty. Influence is not control. Authority without consent is nothing. Even spiritual leaders, experts, or celebrities rely on followers' beliefs. The moment you stop granting influence, the illusion collapses. Control is established through manipulation, exploiting inherent fears. Power is only as real as the consent it receives. Seeing power clearly is not about fighting it. It's about noticing where you give it away, where you comply. Without consent, nothing moves. No battles, no profits, no wars. The ability to dominate others does not reflect genuine inner strength or resilience. Orders are meaningless without people executing them. The illusion of control depends entirely on the ignorance of the one following. True power stems from intrinsic qualities, not external manipulation or forced compliance. In reality, the ones on the ground hold the power. The ones who act the ones who comply. Every system, every hierarchy, every command structure is only as strong as the belief that someone must obey. Refusing obedience to what dishonors one's soul is paramount.